Yo, what is up guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video. The Psychic Cup is upon us and we are running in this video the most toxic possible Pokemon. Well, actually, that's probably not true. I'd say Gardevoir is right up there, perhaps more toxic. But Bruxish with Bite, nothing is going to resist Bite in this meta. It's either neutral or it's super effective, and Bruxish can basically two-shield its way through anything. I think there's some exceptions. Obviously, the mirror match should be a simul. I think Magical Leaf Celebi, the Magical Leaves do more damage than the bites. So there are a few things. I think Malamar can actually live enough bites to get to 3 foul play, so it still wins. But this thing is just crazy. It's not that good, if I'm being honest, and it'll be a nice refresher in some of these battles, because, you know, typical Pokemon Go PvP YouTuber. I'm going to show you guys most of the battles where I'm doing well, the teams that are performing well. You're going to see me make a lot of mistakes. These are my first battles of the Psychic Cup, and I play pretty badly in some of them and throw some games. But basically, we've got Bruxish, we've got Galarian Rapidash, and we've got Malamar. And we're going to take the Psychic Fangs here. Resisted, we're able to survive it. And let's see, is that Rapidash going to come back? It was a Rapidash, I believe, right? Victini comes in. I'm only going to get to one move here, so I go for the Mega Horn. And I'm feeling pretty good. I'm like, okay, I got the shield. This is looking pretty good. I still have my own shield. We're in a good spot. And Malamar comes in here, and I'm like, you know, I can take the first V-Create. I'll shield the second V-Create. It's no big problem. Overheat! Boom! Opponent making us look silly on stream. Overheats us through the shield. Very smart play, if I'm being honest. And that was my introduction to Psychic Cup. The opponent just making me look like a fool in front of all the people watching me on stream. Overheating me while I still had a shield. Well played. Well played. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap. But yeah, really nice judgment call there from the opponent. Knowing I probably wasn't going to shield, knowing I could take one. So yeah, maybe if I do some more Psychic Cup, I'll be aware of the overheat next time. But yeah, in the moment, that didn't even enter my mind. In the moment, I'm just worried about double V-Create. And obviously, should have been a little bit more aware. Searching for the next battle. Okay. Like, probably the best possible lead. One of the best possible leads. Metagross. In comes Rapidash. The problem is we don't have a hard answer to this, so we kind of have to stay in. I do shield. And let's see what move I throw. I'm going to throw the Aqua Tail. That way, if they try to call that they're going to live a Psychic Fangs, then they go bye-bye. Swap into Rapidash. And my back line, both of them can beat Metagross, so I'm actually okay if I lose swap here. I go for the Body Slam. Is the opponent going to shield to take back Switch? No, they're going to let Rapidash go. The unfortunate thing here is the Switch timers are a bit desynced. So when I'm eventually going to come in here with Bruxish, my opponent's going to be able to swap out, and I'm still going to be locked in here. So a little bit problematic. In comes Malamar, and I'm like, oh, crap. This is not good. I kind of have to shield, I think. Because the problem is the Malamar isn't quite in foul play range yet. Aqua Tail gets it low. I try to get it low enough where maybe I can Psycho Cut down, but I think I needed to do a few more bites, because if you look at this health, the Psycho Cuts are triple resisted. Psycho Cuts are literally doing 1 damage. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to commit to a farm down here. And we're farming up as much as we can. I figure he's going to get to 1, so I have to throw this. And he smartly actually lets it go. Saves the shield for Metagross. And now he's going to be able to shield, bullet punch down, and get to a move against my Bruxish. So, man, definitely a winnable game. Honestly, could have probably just stayed in with the Bruxish against the Malamar, maybe. Force him to expend another move, and then I Psycho Cut down and come out with 2 foul plays. So, Very winnable game there. Just kind of misplayed the end game. And that happens sometimes. Sometimes it's not like the most obvious throw in the world. Like you throw the wrong move or you misclick. Sometimes it's more like dancing around, managing the damage, managing the energy. Like, oh, crap. So, yeah, that was very winnable. Just played it kind of poorly. Next opponent, Franz with a Z. I believe we've featured him on the channel before. Malamar lead, I typically will just go straight into Rapidash. Gonna go for the body slam here. Like we're in the WWE. And the chat did let me know eventually, like, high horsepower is probably the play for this meta if you're running Rapidash as the second move. So we do TM it eventually. But I take the punch and I go for the Mega Horn. So I get both shields here. And now I'm going to shield this up. I'm going to just hope I can bite down before he gets to another Thunder Punch. He needs 2 Volt Switches. 1, 2. Barely doesn't get it off. Fortunate for us. Gonna get off my Aqua Tail here. Just gonna chunk. Is it gonna put it into foul play range though? Just about, I'd say, like almost foul play range. And here I'm like, crap. Is he gonna Hyper Beam me? And it is a Hyper Beam, so we make the right shield call. That's typically what people are gonna run in this meta. Foul play Hyper Beam, because what do you really need superpower for? Everything has a psychic typing. So best case, it's going to be hitting for neutral. And here we go. Hyper Beam. Get beamed, you little pony. And then we cycle cut down for the win. Let's go. Tough loss in the previous battle. But we land the Hyper Beam. We make up for it. And crap. I am 7 minutes into this video, and I'm just noticing what some of you have probably already noticed in the comments. Oh my gosh. I can just imagine the comments right now. Rise. How does your Galarian Rapidash have 17 HP? Yo, editor Chris and I have to have a talk. That is an inexcusable mistake by editor Chris. That should be 7 HP as the stat for Galarian Rapidash, not 17 HP. Wow, that is unacceptable. And now I have to make the call here. Is he going to go straight for the beam? Oh, gosh, he lands the beam on me, too. So we land the beam the last game on a Rapidash. This game we get hit by a beam. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. They're going to take out our Bruxish. I come in with Malamar, and there's a Charm. Shadow Gardevoir in back. Oh, man. This is where we were starting to get a little tilted. And impressive recognition, like he knows he can take a foul play, so he just doesn't bother shielding. Yeah, obviously should have shielded the Hyper Beam. If I shield the Hyper Beam, I think we're in a pretty good spot. G-Rap. Gonna take neutral from these bites, but they still chunk, man. Chomp, chomp, chomp. From the Bruxish. I'm gonna call the Body Slam here. That I can live. He's gonna throw back to back. Isn't that crazy? Rapidash can get to 2 Body Slams before I can get to a single Aqua Tail. He switches. I throw the Aqua Tail to soften the Malamar, so this way I only need to throw Body Slam. He's going to go straight for the foul play, so an easy no shield for us. We're going to overfarm here up to 2 Body Slams. So now if Malamar shields, we already have a second Body Slam ready, and that's what they do. They shield, so I'm throwing the second one. Back to back. Malamar and Rapidash just everywhere in this cup. Is he going to come back in with his own Rapidash? He is. So nothing fancy. Just going to throw this right away. We lose CMP, which is unfortunate. I'm going to wait out my clock. Or I'm not going to wait out my clock. I'm just going to come in straight with Malamar, I guess, because I expected him to swap out. I do that sometimes. Going for the foul play here. Look how much that does, dude. Almost one-shots. And at that point, it's over. It is over, because even if the Rapidash took out the Malamar, we still had a little bit of health on our Bruxish to bite down. Bruxish versus Victini. Terrific lead. But can we win the game? Rapidash saves up. It's so safe, man. It is so safe. Hardest answers to it are probably like Metagross or Bronzong. And even those, like, can probably force a shield. Going for the Psychic Fangs bait here. I get it. Nice. Gonna come in with my own Rapidash. I'm actually not gonna shield. I know this could be like a Mega Horn. Just a Body Slam, though. I throw mine right away. Put the pressure on him. Will we see a shield come up? We will. So our opponent goes down both shields. And I'm like, you know what? I think I'm okay with this. I'm going to let my pony go. I didn't think I could Psycho Cut down, but I kind of wanted the energy here on Malamar. So, oh, no. Okay, I'm thinking of something else. I bite down with Bruxish. In comes Raichu. Oh, man. It's CMP. So I just need to hope that Malamar has play against whatever's in back. Hopefully it's not a Gardevoir. And it's a Victini. And this is pretty good. This is a V-Create, so it's going to hurt, but I know I can take it. It's also going to debuff his defense. Theoretically, I probably should have overfarmed there. Foul Play will one-shot after the V-Create. And we're simply just going to go for a Foul Play here. And opponent knows Malamar's got that, man. Malamar, a Dark type in the Psychic Cup, kind of wild. The Bruxish Mirror. They swap into Rapidash. And I'm fine staying in here for now, at least, because, right, both of my back Pokemon do fine against Bruxish. So I'm going to stay in here, get off this Aqua Tail. Was hoping I could CMP him, but people are pretty clever these days. They're not falling for the CMP. They let it go. In comes Bruxish. Oh, now I remember this game. Shoot. I come in with Rapidash just because I'm a little bit quicker to my moves. And I figured it's like almost in Body Slam range. And then check out what happens. Oh, you're not going to believe it. I shield. Going for another Body Slam here. He shields again. I should have swapped right here. I should have swapped. That was probably the win con. Ah. You hear me freaking out. You're like, Rise, why are you freaking out? That's why I'm freaking out. There's a dang Gardevoir in the back. And we just saw from the previous game that Foul Play wasn't quite enough, so I just commit to a Hyper Beam here. But, of course, not going to get there. Charm 2 OP. Another Raichu. Now Bruxish is angry, bro. Bruxish is fed up from these Shadow Gardevoirs beating us. I shield this one. Oh, no. This game. This was, Oh, I'm blanking on his name. He was in my chat. This one is brutal. So we're staying in. We shield once. We got a shield in return. He throws another move, so I'm just going to let this go. And I go for the Psycho Cut down. In hindsight, probably a misplay. I wanted this energy, but Rapidash would have been the better play, I think, for sure. Because I wouldn't have had to eat the Body Slam. And there's a Bruxish, okay. Is he going to shield this? He's not. And this should be... Here's like a quick little breakdown, okay. So one mechanic of the game that we play is when you switch out, it should take one turn. When you throw after a charge move and you swap out, it's usually a 0-turn swap. So what happens here is, let's watch this through again. In comes Bruxish. We're going to take it out. He swaps Raichu. He should be a turn behind. It should take a turn to swap in. So what I'm thinking is I can do 6 Psycho Cuts. Because 6 Psycho Cuts is 12 turns. For him, 3 Volt Switches is 12 turns. He should be a turn behind, so it's 13 turns. So I can do 6 Psycho Cuts and throw my Foul Play. And he gets a sneak. He gets a sneak because he got a 0-turn swap, or I lagged a turn, one of the two. And that ends up being the difference in this game because he gets an entire free Volt Switch. So imagine, right, he has one less Volt Switch. I can simply just shield this and take him out. So pretty brutal. Also would have taken one less Volt Switch of damage on the Malamar, so I would have just gotten to another foul play there as well. But you live and you learn, and honestly, like, I don't consider that a throw, really. I just consider that an inconsistency. You could say I could have played it safer and just accounted and maybe recognized that it didn't look like he was a turn behind, but I was just going on how the game should function, man. So that was a little bit frustrating. And we've got one more battle left. What is the over-under on comments about Editor Chris's mistake with the Rapidash IVs and then Rise throwing games? I don't know. I don't know what the over-under should be like. Maybe 10.5 comments. Immediate swap wrap. Oh, dude. So here we TM to high horsepower. And I bait. Why did I bait? I'm like anticipating the opponent thinks I'm running high horsepower. There's no way he'd be expecting high horsepower. Just a dumb bait. He gets a full farm down. I did not follow the Rise rule of baiting, and that's what's going to cost me this game. I know this thing has access to Sludge Bomb, which is really going to hurt. But honestly, like, as soon as I go down 2 shields here, that's game over. So I should have just, like, sacked this and maybe gone for a Psycho Cut down or something. Obviously, opponent can just, like, swap out. Brutal. Bruxish. Aqua Tail lands. In comes Victini. I get this off before, like, I get hit by an overheat or something, but I didn't realize that I wouldn't say like it's a comfortable tank, but like comfortable tank in the sense that you can't really farm it down afterwards. So we go 2-3, 2-3 back-to-back sets, and we're questioning our livelihood at that point. Gardevoir was taunting us, and we were making misplays. But stay tuned for the next video, because we switched to the Ultra League, and after questioning questioning everything, questioning life itself in the Go Battle League, we're able to turn the tide around and push to another rank. So stay tuned for the next video. If you guys enjoyed this video with Toxic Bite Bruxish, feel free to smash the like button, comment down below. All comments are appreciated, even if you're pointing out Editor Chris's Rapidash IV mistake. And yeah, all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.